guys ask the student athletes first, the questions first. Coach,
me go?
Go for it.
Obviously, very disappointed. Proud of the effort that we gave, but like we usually say, that's a minimum. Playing with tremendous effort and unselfishness. You look back throughout the game. Each guy that played and participated probably has one or two things he could have done differently to help us win that thing. But we had a chance to beat an awful good team. Steve's a great coach. They got a great program. Very good basketball team that's going to win a bunch of games, and we had our chances. I thought coaching staff, Lou Godino, had them ready. We followed a game plan as best we could. What really hurt is us having 20 turnovers and them having 20 offensive rebounds, and that was kind of a focus for us. So there's a lot of things we can build on, a lot of things we can learn from, and do better.
Brenton, it was a kind of a frustrating final 10 seconds for you with the charge call, and then the shot that looked like it was going to fall and didn't. We just talk about how, it was close, but it didn't happen.
We were right there, Coach drew up a play for us to execute at the last second, and unfortunately my shot didn't go in, but the charge, there's nothing I could have did about that. It was called, and we had to live with it, and it was unfortunate for us to lose this game.
Is it tough to live with that call? I'm trying to be careful about how I ask this, but
Yeah, it sucks. It's a salty loss. It's a salty taste, and I don't really know how to feel about it. It's gonna hurt me for a while, but there's nothing we can do about it now but just move on and be ready for tomorrow.
Cue the energy you guys brought, especially in the first half, and you in particular, you and TJ Bell probably played the best game you've played as Sycamores throughout the game, but certainly in the first half. Just the ability to kind of punch Iowa State in the mouth early, just go through that and the energy you're able to bring to the table.
Well, they had the fans that they had there, and we had our section, which was significantly smaller, so we always talk about, let's make our own energy, let's throw the first punch, let's be that team. So that was just something that we came out, and I just kind of noticed we were a little bit stagnant, so I just tried to start driving it, and start getting some stuff rolling, and it just ended up working out in my favor. I just got really good teammates who encouraged me to keep doing that once I got rolling, And that's just what we really try to do. We try to throw the first punch, and it doesn't always end the right way, but I think we were doing good at that in the beginning.
Brenton, you weren't personally in foul trouble, but several teammates had 4 fouls. Matt fouled out. Neil's fouled out. How hard did that make the defense in the last couple of minutes when you can't play as physical as maybe you want to?
It hurts, because those guys are great for us on the defensive end, and they help us rebound a lot. And, losing those 2 guys, it hurts. We just had to play through it, and we did the best that we could.
Coach mentioned the turnovers for both of you guys. That is one thing that certainly hurt in the second half. What was maybe Iowa State doing to force that a little bit? How much of it was them, and how much of it was mistakes on your guys' part?
I think it was more just mistakes from us than them. They're a good team, but I think we're just as good. But I think it was more on us. The mistakes that we made, and we could have corrected them, and we could have did a better job in trying to limit the turnovers.
Any thoughts, Q?
I just think a few of the passes, where they got to shoot the passing lane and go get a layup on the other end, that's just unacceptable on our part. We just got to be better about stuff like that. But they did play good defense. They're a great team, they're well coached, and when they see opportunity to go get a steal, they take it. So we just got to be stronger with the ball and be more sure about passes and really making them.
Anything else for the players? All right, come on, guys. I'll get you with your teammates.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Greg, I talked to the players about the foul trouble late, and obviously that played a big role in how you were able to attack on both sides of the floor. And how much did it compromise things? Obviously, you still had a chance to win, but didn't help.
Yeah, we had 2 interior guys foul out and 4 of them with 4 fouls, so it was hard to keep them in there for any sustained length of time. And they were doing a good job too. The interior guys were helping us, and they got 20 offensive rebounds, so you could get Murph out of there, get TJ the way he's rebounding the ball. We had a couple fouls on our blockouts too, so our guys are in there sticking their nose in there trying to finish off possessions. There's a lot of little things. You look back, and I know I'm going to kick myself on a few of the decisions I made as well. But that's the way we're going to be the rest of the year. You're going to play nothing but close games, and it boils down to the little things. And I thought towards the ends we were making the right plays. We didn't get a shot to go. Had a tough turnover on an offensive charge when we had a 3-on-1 back on. Ev got right to the basket on another. So I really commend our guys. I thought they were doing the things we needed to do to win. Sometimes that's where the ball bounces, and especially with such a very good team. Their guards are so good. And being from Iowa, I watch those guys a lot over the years, so I know plenty about those guys. And very, very gifted, very, very gifted. But I'm really proud of the way we fought, and we'll learn from it and get better.
There was a lot of frustration to contend with in the last minute. Things either a shot not falling or a call not going your way. How did you feel like the guys responded to that? You still obviously had a chance to win, so it wasn't that bad. But
yeah, and I can't be as animated as that. And you're talking to the officials, you're working hard because your guys are fighting so hard, and you're trying to work them the best you can. And I just always have felt like if I'm out of control, the guys can be out of control, and they don't need to complain, and I don't need to complain that much. But there were several things on end to end continuous ends and continuous possessions that didn't go our way, and one of those goes our way and we win it, but it didn't, and you don't get those back, so you learn from it and try to get better. We got another great opportunity to beat a good team tomorrow from a BCS league, and we'll be disappointed. We'll learn from it, and we'll go and play our tail off tomorrow.
It was a breakout game for Laquarious, who's been playing well anyway, and also TJ Bell, who that may have been his best performance in an Indiana State uniform.
I think it was, Todd. I agree with you. TJ really sparked us. I commend Q. Q came in. It was a really good lift off the bench for us, and they're all hanging their head about one thing they could have done, because one thing could have won it. They were looking at in the mirror, and Brenton's one shot or a charge that doesn't happen. One of those things can win you that basketball game. I really felt we were going to win. I knew we were going to win. Again, proud of the way the guys were, but TJ plays like that throughout this year. That really helps us. We could really be good with him and our depth around the basket. He asserted himself tonight. Q was a huge spark at both ends of the floor, and if they continue to do that, boy, that gives you good depth off that bench.
Overall, through the 40 minutes, apart from individual performances, what do you think stands out the most in terms of something you did that maybe you haven't done in previous games, that kind of that Iowa State raised your level a little bit too, and brought some things out of some guys?
Yeah, I mean, that's why you come to Indiana State. We play a tough schedule, and we give everybody a tremendous respect, but we want to go beat them too. I'm going to look at the turnovers we had, and then not finishing some defensive possessions, because I thought we fought awfully hard. But we always say that's the minimum. Playing really hard is the minimum. That's the price of admission. And there's a lot of those little things in there that we could have got done, and we got to learn from it. We really do, because this is a good group of guys that competes awfully hard. And if you tighten things up a little bit at both ends of the floor, you're going to win more. You share those.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.